Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I have a question for you guys. Who need enemies when you have friends that know you have a problem with something in your life and invite you to an event that enables that problem? Friends who will allow you to continue doing something that is detrimental to your health and cheer you on while doing it. Friends who, after you have ruined your life, lost your job, lost all your brand deals, and the main way you make a living, and won't take any accountability for that happening because you did something you shouldn't have when you were vulnerable. Today, I'm talking about the situation with Mango, a streamer and competitive Smash Bros player who lost everything after getting drunk at Ludwig's event.
Follows is a clip of Mango humping the air next to Maya's head, making her visibly uncomfortable.
See, we're not drunk, guys.
Yeah, we're not drunk.
But Mango, on the other hand,
No.
he's humping toes.
No. What is, bro, Mango, give Mango water. Look at this motherfucker.
I gave him the beer. Yeah, let him know, bro. Let him know.
Dude,
Can we zoom in on that?
Stan is the worst person.
No! I've seen Mango 10 times drunker than this.
So, this Mango guy is clearly drunk off his mind. And also, note that this is being live streamed on Twitch. So this guy for years has had a problem with drinking. Ludwig has this event where everyone is encouraged to drink. And this Mango guy got drunk and started showing off his backstroke skills live. And no one tried to stop him or calm him down. Just let him roam free to swing his meat wherever he wants.
Okay, Mango is like an alcoholic. Mango can drink 30 beers and act the same he does off no beers. He's a machine of a
He
man.
said he had 7 beers already today.
If you ask him how many beers he's had lifetime, it's probably above 10,000.
Is this event enabling him?
He's the two-time champion. He's never lost.
We gotta do PB! Guys, Mango just blew a .25!
Mango just blew 0.32.
That is my go.
Hey everybody! Mango just blew a .32!
And this is where my biggest problem with this whole event starts. So Ludwig just exposed that he is aware that Mango has a drinking problem, and for some reason he's bragging about it. Drinking 10,000 beers in your lifetime and not even being over 40 years old is not something to brag about. The female streamer here, who I believe is Valkyrie, pointed out that the event is enabling his drinking problem. But Ludwig is like, what? No way, he's fine. Whether he drinks 30 beers or no beer, he acts the same way. I feel bad for Mango. Like almost no one helped save this guy's career. They all cheered on and supported him drinking, and then he got banned on Twitch and dropped by major companies, and now all those so-called friends of his are distancing themselves from him since he was harassing females at the event, which Mango has to take responsibility for. That's fine. But it's crazy to me that the people that were cheering and shouting just all turn their backs and act like they have nothing to do with how it got to that point. Another crazy thing is the fact that Mango was blowing 0.25 to 0.32, which for those of you who don't know, for most places, if you're above 0.08 blood alcohol concentration, it's illegal for you to drive. Once you're above 0.3, your life is more at risk the higher the concentration gets. So for a second, let's forget about him going around harassing females. Mango could have potentially lost his life or ended up in the hospital with all that drinking he was doing. But yet all of them were cheering and edging him on. Like, that is just crazy. Seriously, who needs enemies when you have friends that are okay with you drinking like crazy when you have a drinking problem and your life is potentially in danger?
At another point during the event, Ludwig intervened to stop Mango from touching Extra Emily's hair repeatedly. These clips and others showed Mango drunkenly harassing several people, and while intervention did come later in the event, many of Mango's actions were laughed off or encouraged early on, particularly his drinking. On Sunday, Mango said he'd apologized to anyone he made uncomfortable, then said he needed to reevaluate his relationship with alcohol. The same day, Ludwig went on stream to discuss Mango's actions, stating that some guests had to leave leave early due to being uncomfortable and that Mango was no longer being invited to his events.
You know, I reached out to anyone who I felt might have felt uncomfortable and talked to them. But also, and I already told Mango this, I'm no longer inviting Mango to Mogul Moves events.
Ludwig stated that he viewed the event as a failure given that people were uncomfortable and apologized for being too locked in on the event to notice many of Mango's interactions with other people when they occurred outside of pulling him away from Emily.
That Mango guy definitely needs to go and get some help. Alcoholism is a serious thing. Many times people laugh off certain problems or just downright ignore it because the person who is getting drunk is a fun person or they're making the event more lively. But I have an issue with Ludwig. It's crazy to me that you invited this guy who has a drinking problem to an event with drinks. You were at the event cheering and laughing with others when he was getting drunk off his ass and was even bragging about how much he can drink. Then once the event is over, you get your money from the stream, the clips and everything else. Then you come now and you're like, I'm banning that Mango guy from future events. People were uncomfortable around him with his behavior. Good sir, you were enabling his behavior. Mango definitely needs to go to rehab and get help. But I don't like how Ludwig isn't taking accountability for his part in the demise of his friend's career. I'm not saying Ludwig needs to come out and give a big apology speech, but when talking about the situation, he should at least own up to his fault for allowing Mango to drink so much and was cheering on when he was getting more drunk.
On Monday, Mango returned to Twitter and said he was going to stop drinking immediately and apologize for his actions. Later that day, esports organization Cloud9 dropped him from their roster, calling his behavior unacceptable. Mango has been a part of Cloud9 for 11 years. Mango responded by stating he had no one to blame but himself and speculated he may soon be banned from Smash tournaments as well. And on Tuesday, Supernova, one of the largest and most prestigious tournaments on the Smash calendar, banned Mango from this year's event, stating that the safety of their attendees comes first. He said he supports the ban and accepts that he may never be allowed back in the scene. He also stated that he is looking into rehab. Mango's drinking has been known for a long time within the Smash community. His streams often involve him drinking heavily, and many tournament attendees have stories of seeing Mango drinking or already drunk during tournaments.
Another issue we have to talk about is that with streaming, trying to entertain an audience live, streamers will be pushed by their chat to do more extreme stuff. Now, whatever action you take, you have to accept the consequences that come with it. But streamers will get so caught up in trying to keep their audience engaged, they will start to do more and more. And without realizing it, they may end up crossing the line.
I saw this tweet today. Are you not talking about the Mango thing? Before having to address what happened at your event is pointless to the fact that it happened live while you and your crew and other friends either sat there and watched it happen and egged it on. You actively let them ask multiple win on your show, which is just like kind of disheartening to see a tweet like this get 9K likes. It's kind of sad because like there's literally a clip of me seeing it happen in probably the most minor form that there is a clip, like Mango touching somebody's hair, and I did stop it. Like what happened is right after the broadcast, you know, Maya came up to me and talked to me, and then the next day I banned him like that when I found out. Like I don't know, I just feel like it's a bit sad how the peanut gallery works, because it's always without any nuance, and like, yeah, I would simply stop when I see it, and it's like, yeah, me too. But ultimately, we can't rewind the clock, and I feel like I try to make the best actions moving forward based off of what happened. And to be honest, like, I don't remember a lot of the night because I was drunk, so I was like, proud's not the right word, but I was happy to see that. Like,
I hate when someone gets called out and they ignore the question or statement and go rant about some nonsense. Now, that Twitter user probably didn't word the tweet in the best way. The argument isn't about if Ludwig was stopping Mango from harassing women or not. The argument is that you know this person has a drinking problem, you allow this person into your event, drink and get drunk, and you were cheering and encouraging him while he was drinking alcohol to near life-threatening amounts. The fact is, things could have been done to prevent this, and unfortunately, none of his so-called friends tried to do anything to stop Mango or help him. Now Mango's career is over, he lost a lot of opportunities, and all the other streamers are just going to keep doing their thing, living their life, probably make a video or two about the situation, get their money and move on. In certain situations, you can say you wish you knew better or had done better. But in some situations, when something bad happens, you have to take accountability for certain parts that fall on you. Because that Mango guy's career is cooked. It is going to take him a long time to climb up. And even if he does, it probably won't be close to what he could have been at. and everyone else moves on, because even though there was no police involvement, those types of harassment that was shown live on Twitch, also to young kids, can follow a man for years. I'm just really not happy that Mango lost everything while everyone else that was cheering and laughing will continue to stream and get money from those clips with him. And it's like the fault is all on him and no one else has any part in it. If you made it this far, then like and subscribe, drop a comment below, let me know if you agree or disagree with me, and I'll see you in the next one.